Another one. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass. You got any desires out there? Huh? You got any great, ambitious desires out there? I'm talking about within God's plan. All right? Guess what he'll do? He'll bring them to pass. He'll make it come true. I kid you not. I mean, these are some of the initial scriptures that was seared into my memory. These scriptures right here. And you can only imagine the type of attitude that it formed within me. You know? Can't miss. Can't miss. You're telling me that, and I gotta tell you one thing, this was my desire. I asked him, Lord, please, let me teach your word. Let me preach your word. I said, Lord, this is my greatest desire to do. My absolute passion. And guess what? I'm here. I'm here because God said that delight yourself. Again, we had to do something. I had to do something first. And what was that? Delight yourself in the Lord. Delight yourself. I'm trying to get you to the point where you absolutely delight. He's your delight. He's the apple of your eye. Because if that happens, good things will happen for you. Put it this way. When you delight in him, then his promises are activated in your life. They're activated in your life. You see, we have to do something before we can receive these promises. So, here's another one. In Jeremiah 33, the Lord says, call upon me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things that you know not. I'm thinking, whoa, God is going to show me great and mighty things that I don't know of? I'm thinking, yeah, I like that. I said, yeah, that's for me. That's for me because I want to know these great and mighty things that the Lord has to show me that I don't know. And I'm going to tell you something. He did. In my prayer, I said, Lord, show me these things. Knowing that, I said, Lord, show me great and mighty things that I don't know. Guess what he did? No problem, man. No problem. I will show you. And he did. Man, sometimes I would be at my desk and I would have to get up and pace because it was awesome what he showed me. It was unbelievable, breathtaking. Because I knew he would, because he promised it. And guess what he wants to do, and he will do for you guys. He will show you great and mighty things that you know not. If you what? Call to him and delight in him. Here's another one. In John chapter 15, verse 7. In John chapter 15, verse 7. It says that, guys got it? Give me time. Happy birthday, Nia.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Nia's 21 today, y'all.
Oh, sorry.
All right. John chapter 15, verse 7. It says, if you abide in me, which means continue. if you continue in me, and my words continue in you, it says, you will ask what you desire, and it shall be done for you. Abide in me, continue in me, and my words continue in you. And guess what you can do? Ask for anything. Well, I mean, within reason. You know what I'm saying? We have to get to it. You can't ask for anything. But within his will. You can ask for anything within his will. And guess what's going to happen? It will be done to you. You have to understand and consider that everything within his will for us is for our good. And in Jeremiah, I believe it's chapter 29, he says that, God says that I know the plans that I have for you. Plans for a blessing and not a curse. And so when I kind of limit our asking within his will, understand it is the absolute best for us. Okay? So, if we abide, if we continue, he's given us the right to ask for whatever it is. And he says he'll do it. Doesn't that excite you? Huh? I mean, come on, God, help me out here. You guys don't seem excited about this stuff. Because to me, when I heard this, it was like, whoa! Sign me up. I was the first in line, you know what I mean, to get signed up for this. And it was like, where's everybody else? You know what I mean? It was like, come on, y'all. I know something over here. Come on, get some of this. You know? And guess what people were doing? Nah, I don't want it, man. You can keep it, right? You can keep it. I said, okay. Give it to me. Give it to me. And he did. He did. I want you guys to have that same resource. The same resource that you know in your heart. Whatever you do will prosper. You know in your heart that whatever you ask, he will give it to you. That you know in your heart that he will give you the desires of your heart. And it's not even a second thought. You don't even give it a second thought. This is something you wake up with. This is something that you meditate on day and night. This is something that you delight in. It becomes who you are. And you know it's just a matter of time. Who doesn't want to live that type of lifestyle? Huh? Who doesn't? Well, I'm here to tell you that this is what is at your disposal. Just delight in him. Please, please. You know what Jesus said in John 17? He says, talking to the Father, he says, the glory, the same glory that you gave me, I have given them. That they may be one, just as we are one. Do you understand that? The exact same glory that Jesus had, he's given to us. He's given to us the same glory. There's no difference. There's no difference in that glory. But do we want it? Huh? Do we receive it? Huh? No. Because we don't know. This is at our disposal. Now, again, this is one of the reasons why people aren't walking in these promises, because what? They don't know. They don't know this exists. And there's a good reason why they don't know. Because guess who wants to keep it from you? The enemy. He doesn't want you to know these things. Because if you know these things, guess what you're going to do? You're going to apply them. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to start desiring God's word. You're going to start to want to get up in the morning and pray. You're going to start to get on your phone. Because I know you guys have all these smartphones. You get your app. You know what I mean? You're going to go to your apps and check it out. You're going to want to do this. Don't you? Huh? I know you do. And you're going to start doing it. And you're going to start reaping the benefits of what his word says. It's inevitable. It will not fail. Will not. Will not. And number one, we're going to stop being defeated. All that's going to stop. All that's going to stop. Doesn't say he won't try, but he won't be successful. Here's another thing. Here's another promise that I love. In Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 is another promise that I love. And not only that I love, this is one that I rely on almost every day. It says that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. All things work together for good. For who? Those who love God. Doesn't apply to everybody. Does it? All things work together for good to those who love God. Now, what does all things mean? All. It means all the good things, all the bad things, and everything in between. Guess what's happening? It's working for our good. We may not understand it. We may think that why is this bad thing happening for us, to us? But we can rest assured, if we love God, that they're working for our good in the final analysis. You know? I'm going to tell you a story about Joseph. And in Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. You don't have to turn to it. I'm going to have to recite this from memory. Anyway, Joseph was part of Jacob's 11th son. And Joseph was one chosen by God. And all his brothers were very jealous of Joseph. And for the right reason. Joseph was the type that would brag. You know, he would brag, you know, I'm this and I'm that. And so he gave them good reasons to be jealous of him. And the father, Jacob, gave him a coat. And this coat had pretty significance because it represented that he was like the chosen one, the future patriarch of the family, and so on and so forth. And he took this and he bragged about this to his brothers. And his brothers had enough at this time. They had enough. They said, okay, let's kill him. Let's off this dude. You know, he's just completely getting on our last nerve. And so what they did, they took him, and as opposed to killing him, they said, no, let's not kill him. Let's just throw him in this hole and sell him to the slaves, and sell him as a slave. And that's exactly what they did, all right? And so to make a long story short, there was a famine in the land which drew his brothers that was in the desert to Egypt, because during that time, Joseph had ascended to the second in command behind Pharaoh over all of Egypt. And so when they came to Egypt to try to bargain for some wheat for the famine, guess who they met up with? Joseph, their brother. But they didn't know it because he was all dressed up in Egyptian garb and everything, and they didn't recognize him. But he recognized them. And so what happened, he said, okay, come talk to me privately. Okay? And when they talked to him privately behind closed doors, he revealed himself to them. And they were all scared. Oh my God, this is what we did, and he's going to kill us, and yada, yada, yada. But Joseph said, chill. He said that you meant it for evil. Everything you did, you meant for evil purposes, but God meant it for good. Okay? And so that goes along with the story. He says, all things work together for good. No matter if people do evil against you, no matter if they have evil intentions, because they very well may have evil intentions, but God takes those and he works them together for our good.